Hello YouTube, and today for some strange reason I'm dressed like a cowboy. No idea why. But today this has arrived, a DHL mystery package, although it's not a mystery package because I know exactly what's in it. Inside this box is something I've been waiting for a long time. This is the Omate TrueSmart Smartwatch 2.0. That's what they're calling it. It's called Smartwatch 2.0 for various reasons that I'll get into in a little while. Basically what I want to do is, of course, an unboxing. There aren't many unboxings of this thing because quite a lot of people have been waiting for them for a long time, so they chose not to record an unboxing. They just chose to open the damn thing and put it on their wrist as quickly as possible because they've been waiting for it for about 6 months. So, let's cut to the unboxing. So this is the Omate TrueSmart. Inside this box lies my first smartwatch, one step closer to becoming a cyborg. Basically this device was designed by a company of just 10 people, a small company out of Hong Kong called Omate, and basically they funded this device through Kickstarter. If you're not aware of Kickstarter, Kickstarter is Kickstarter is a, if you haven't noticed, I haven't had a lot of sleep, so that's why my words are coming out all strange. Anyway, Kickstarter is a website in which if you're a small company and you don't really have the money required to release a device commercially, you can have it funded through Kickstarter. People like me will basically back the device, and then the idea is that if you back a certain amount, you then as a reward get the device once it's released, or you get it before it's released commercially. So this particular device, me and the other backers have actually been waiting quite a while for it. My particular one was supposed to have been shipped in November. It's now June of 2014 and I've just received it. So that is quite a while, but that is unfortunately the case with most Kickstarter devices. I know a friend of mine backed the Pebble and it was supposed to be delivered in September, and yet he received it in July the next year. So, you know, if you look at it like that, my case with this smartwatch isn't so bad. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is open this up and I'll talk about the specs and various things of this device as I'm opening it. So I've unwrapped the Omate TrueSmart, and this is the box itself. What I'm going to do now is do a close-up of the underneath of the box, because there's a few specs and other bits of information. So underneath the box itself, it lists various information that I should probably talk about. So there is a dual-core processor clocked at 1 GHz, I believe, and it's running Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean. It's got a 1.54-inch TFT display at 240 by 240 resolution, and this is what they're calling the Extreme model, so it does have 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of storage. The battery in this device is 600 mAh, so it should last about the same as the average smartphone, so between sort of 2 and 3 days. The watch is also water and dust resistant, with a rating of around IP67. And then there's all the connectivity information, obviously 3G, GPS. This doesn't have 4G, but 3G will be more than fast enough for what you want to do on this device. And of course it also has Wi-Fi. Okay, so the box is open and inside there's all this weird sort of foamy, pillowy stuff, which is kind of strange. And I'm really hoping that hasn't like broken my device. I'm not quite sure why they packed it like this. Some of the other videos, unboxing videos that I've seen, they packed it like sort of wrapped over a pillow. And then my friend recently received one which was wrapped up in bubble wrapping. So here is the device itself, and I can already tell just by holding it that there's a fantastic piece of news here. This is in fact the latest model of the Omate TrueSmart. So this isn't the one that has been shipped to most of the other backers. This is actually the aluminium version. There's two versions of this watch. There's the steel version, which is the one that most people have received, and then there's the aluminum version, which is this one. I can tell just by feeling it, because it's roughly 30% lighter. And wow, it really does make a difference. I have actually unboxed and held one of these things before, because my friend has one as well. So yeah, the difference is actually pretty astounding, to be honest with you. So yeah, so this is the latest version. This is the retail TrueSmart. This isn't actually the dev kit Kickstarter edition, or whatever you want to call it. So that's quite cool. I mean, the only problem with that is that the back of the device, which I'll just show you now. So the back of the device literally just says Omate TrueSmart, whereas the other ones say Omate TrueSmart Kickstarter Developer Edition. So obviously mine doesn't, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm not too bothered. I have a lighter device made of better material, so that's the plus. So what I'm going to do is get this front shield off. So that's the front shield off, and there is the delightfully shiny screen. So yeah, as you can see, the back of the device just says Omate TrueSmart, whereas the other devices have all said Omate TrueSmart Kickstarter Developer Edition. So that's a bit of a shame, but it's a small price to pay to have a device that's made of a better material and is much lighter. I mean, as I've said, the difference is really astounding. So what we'll do now is take a look what's underneath this thing in the rest of the packaging. So take off the bit of plastic. So here we have a little bit about the Flexi keyboard. So this is the keyboard that comes preloaded onto the actual TrueSmart device. You can actually download this thing from Android, from the Google Play Store, by the way. So, and then it comes with various instructions telling you how to insert the SIM card. Here we have an extra battery. So this is a gotta carry it for themselves far away. Yeah, so this is a 600 milliamp hour battery, really tiny, so that it can fit into the TrueSmart itself. So I'll pop that to one side. That's an extra battery. This does come pre-installed with battery, just in case you're wondering. Next up we have, this is the actual charging cradle. So this is basically you place the device inside the actual cradle, like so. So the device goes inside the charging cradle snaps shut, and your USB cable, which is right here, micro USB cable, your micro USB cable plugs into there. Okay, so next up we've got some screws. These are obviously for the back of the device itself, to unscrew the back of the device, and also to unscrew the SIM card slot, as you can see there. Next up we have a rather nifty looking screwdriver. Now, as I've said before, as I've already said, this is actually the second Omate TrueSmart device that I've actually seen, and the first one didn't come with this screwdriver. It came with a really tiny, rather crappy screwdriver that only just managed to actually fit the screws, which was a little bit worrying. So this screwdriver, as you can see, is completely different, so hopefully this one will be a lot better than the one that shipped with the other device. Next up we've got an Omate TrueSmart sticker, so I can stick that on my head or, you know, anywhere else. Next up we have a warranty information and guarantee card, and then last but not least we have the FCC statement, legal jargon. And that's it for what's inside the box, so I'm going to put all this stuff back in. So all that stuff goes back in there. Yeah, I'm just going to shove that to one side for now. So, I'm just going to explain about the actual device for a little while. So this is, of course, a Smartwatch 2.0, and what that means is that this device can pair up to your phone, but it can actually also work independently. It's actually a standalone device as well, thanks to its SIM card slot in the side. So what I'm going to do now is actually turn the device on. So now the device is powering up. You pretty much can't really see anything. I'm just going to try and focus in. Yep, so there you go. So the device is powered on, and you just swipe to the right like so. I'm trying to, this is really difficult by the way. Yeah, and there you have it. So these are all your icons. It's exactly the same as your Android phone. But this device doesn't come preloaded with the Google Play Store, with the App Store. So you do have to sideload that, which is actually very, very easy. So that was me unboxing the Omate TrueSmart. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Obviously, in a few weeks' time, once I've had this thing for quite a while, I'm going to be doing a review. I'll explain in full details my opinion of the watch, how it works as a phone, how it works as a social media device, how it works as a fitness device. Okay, maybe not that last one, but I will be talking about the phone in the watch in great depth. I keep calling it a phone, and that's because technically it is a phone. Anyway, so yeah, there'll be a review coming up. I'll also be posting random videos regarding the Omate TrueSmart as well. I'll be taking the camera for a spin test, recording various videos with the camera that's on this, and then posting those up to my channel. So keep an eye on the channel. Like and subscribe wherever the subscribe button is. It's usually around where my penis is. Yeah, and keep watching. And remember, every time you ignore the subscribe button, a kitten dies. True story.